And I'm Anna.
And welcome to SunSand
City. In the year 2009, advanced technology can create a tense, stressful environment. Just imagine how stressful the world will be in the year 2150. This is why we have developed a happy, peaceful, stress-free SunSand City, located in the desert of present-day Marina, Australia.
SunSand City is a place of relaxation, which uses technology to create an environment of serenity and convenience. Farina was abandoned in 1884 due to lack of water, but thanks to technological advances, SunSand is now flourishing, with a population exceeding 160,000 people.
The water of SunSand comes from the Great Artesian Basin.
Nanofilters infiltrate the water supply upon entering the holding tank, purifying the water before and during distribution. Nanofilters remove all unwanted chemicals by releasing filters composed of nanotubes and nanofibers. All nanotechnology is carefully monitored in the Wall Screen Water Center, or WWC.
When a person drinks the nanosensors in the water, they continue to do their job, now monitoring the person's health instead of the water. The sensors then relay information to the Wall Screen Water Center,
WWC.
If a person has any illness, he or she will receive an email health alert. Click,
You got mail.
Automatically communicated through text specs.
Text specs.
We will talk more about those later.
Each home has a self-sufficient water system. Gray water is distributed to alternate sinks, separate from kitchen and bathroom sinks, supplying water which can be safely used for cleaning purposes and such.
In SunSand, each home has its own biological aerated filter. Aerobic bacteria degrades pollutants in black water, filtering it back to a gray water level of purity. With our high-tech purifiers being used along with the secondary filtration of the nanofilters, water is safely used for resident rooftop gardens.
In addition to being the largest exporter of glass,
adobe,
and sandstone,
using natural resources as aggregates,
and building materials,
SunSand also has sculptures made of these materials, creating a beautiful landscape along with xeriscaping. This means less work for the citizens, because they don't have to maintain any lawns.
Phew!
Using a drip irrigation system to conserve water, rooftop gardens are contained by glass domes, creating the greenhouse effect. Then recycles it back into the water system.
Homes are designed to be worry-free and environmentally friendly. All our homes have several energy-saving structures which are simple to use and require minimal human intervention.
Instead of inconvenient, bulky computers and heavy laptops, SunSand City has tech specs.
Tech specs!
Computers in the form of glasses. Tech specs use nanotechnology to enable them to have the same properties as any advanced computer. The monitor is the lens of the glasses, and the keyboard and mousepad are virtually projected onto any surface.
Taking up a full wall in each home and building of SunSand, wall screens have internal cameras, speakers, and built-in keyboard projectors for personal and professional convenience. Wall screens can be used for virtual reality and tons of cool movies.
Things under all homes capture heat from the ground during the day and at night when it becomes cool, naturally heating houses. Inside homes, walls made of glass transition between transparent, tint, solid color, and also recede to increase airflow.
Even with all of the amazing technological advances of our city, SunSand is a zero carbon footprint city.
All energy comes from clean sources. We burn no fossil fuels and are highly LEED accredited.
Solar panels surround SunSand, providing much of the energy supply. In addition, we harness wind from sandstorms. Wind turbines are reinforced with an anti-reflective coating to help resist erosion. Our third source of energy is hydrogen fuel cells. The hydrogen comes from the gray water in our homes. Geothermal energy is also used to cool and heat buildings.
Home to the world's largest spa called the SunSand City Serenity Spa. Our city's sustainable economy allows us to offer the best relaxation treatments at low prices. Cha-ching! The spa is our main tourist attraction, but we have several others, including zoos, museums, galleries, Aboriginal festivals, and a yearly night-blooming Cereus Festival to honor SunSand City's official flower.
The stress-free environment, the spa, and the organic diet of the citizens help contribute to the excellent health of the SunSand citizens. For transportation in SunSand City, maglev cars, are inexpensive and
All of these technological advances help to make SunSand City the safest, most relaxing, and most convenient city in the world of the future. Come to a place of joy,
love,
and peace of mind.
in a land of convenience and relaxation.
SunSand City.
Do you have education facilities in your city?
Yes, we have a SunSand University and Institution of Engineering. People come from all over the world to go to this school because it's one of the best in Australia, in the world actually.
we teach many professions, changing from engineering to doctors, to teachers, and we just teach everything.
And we also have a non-bullying program, so it teaches kids not to be violent from the start.
I got a question separately for each one of you. Which one of the technologies that you have shown here is your favorite?
Well, mine definitely has to be tech specs because I love going on a computer and I'm always on it, and I have a laptop, and still, when we made up tech specs and we saw the technology that is used today that could be used to create that, I thought, wow, my computer is nothing compared to that, and I got all excited, and I just thought it was the most interesting thing, like having a computer, just like glasses, putting it on, looking at Google and typing in midair. I just thought that was so interesting.
My favorite was the wall screens because it's a full wall that's a computer for you, and it's projected onto all walls in every home and every building, and all of the maglev cars have retractable wall screens, and it's just a lot of fun. So I can have an alarm clock every day, and we demonstrated that in our Not to Scale house in the center. We have a wall screen which shows the alarm clock.
My favorite is something that we did not mention in our presentation. It's an optional procedure in SunSand City. It's where doctors insert a microchip called a skin tenet right near your temple, and it's completely painless. They put you on I can't say it. I'm tongue-tied right now. And it works the same as Bluetooth would. You tap on it, it runs on voice recognition, and you can say, call Mr. Who's a what's it, and it will call him, and then you can just speak to it as you would a cell phone. It's an optional procedure because you don't have to get it because some citizens might just want to use their tech specs or wall screens.
Has working on this project made you consider a career in engineering?
Yes, it has, because I think it would be so much fun to be a technical engineer, like an electrical and computer engineer, because I would love seeing all these things that we made up, but really could happen because of the technologies that could be advanced. It makes it seem like so much fun to me, because I would just love to have all these in the future, so it makes me want to be able to become an engineer and be able to build these for people.
Well,
Okay. Well, I would definitely consider a career in being a chemical engineer because I did most of the research on the nanofilters, and I thought that was really cool how you could do something so small and it could help so many people in so many different ways. And I also like looking at the maglev cars just because, well, it's a floating car. What isn't cool about that?
I was thinking about agricultural engineer because in our city we use geoscaping, and that's showing with our cacti. And that's when you use plants indigenous to the area to create a natural landscape, and they conserve water. I love planting and gardening, and I also love all of our rooftop gardens, as you can see in our model also. And I just think it's fun to play around with different plants and do things like that.
You had a really great presentation. It's really cool technology, and I liked it. The question I had is about a lot of the technology using seems to have batteries, and let's say your tech specs run out and don't work anymore. What are you going to do with them, and how are you going to handle hazardous waste from all of this technology?
Well, our tech specs and other technology that's portable are chargeable. They run on a battery inside them, and it's chargeable. You can charge the battery, and because we use only clean energy. We get all of our energy from solar panels, wind turbines, and geothermal and
Hydrogen fuel cells.
hydrogen fuel cells. You can recharge them using clean energy. We don't burn any fossil fuels, and
We are highly LEED accredited with platinum accredited to use that.
And like Anna said, since we have so much energy and many of our, or all of our things are chargeable, we have no real need to use regular batteries. We just have everything on charge. And we actually have enough energy that we are able to trade with other cities and create some revenue from that.
actually a lot of them.
Yeah.
It's one of our main exports besides glass, aluminum, and sandstone.
We hold our energy in batteries beneath the ground with large batteries so that it contains the energy while it's not in use, and then when we need to transport it to another city to trade with them, we can take that battery and transport the energy to them.
And the batteries underground, they don't, toxic waste doesn't seep from them or anything like that. They don't have any toxic waste because we're using green materials to create them.
So they're completely environmentally friendly.
Do you have a public transportation system?
We have maglev buses with bus stops that people can go to if they need to go around the city. And we, in our model, we showed an example of our maglev cars.
And it actually rotates.
Or at least it's supposed to.
Sometimes it doesn't catch the magnetic pole, but
Yeah. Also for school children, we have maglev buses, which are basically a larger version of maglev cars. Maglev is a magnetic levitation. And they take kids to school. They can also be used for regular public transportation, like bus stops, as Olivia said, or wish.
Let's see, there's an underground level, a lower level. Do you see?
well, we elevated it just so that you can see the water piping beneath,
Yes.
which is when we take our water from the Great Artesian Basin.
Well, if you actually look at the pictures of Old Farina, you can see, and these are, Farina was a real place. You can see that the landscape is flat, so it's a usual flat terrain, but we elevated it, like Lauren said, so you can see the underground.
It's only elevated in our model. If it was to be made in real life, then it would still be flat, like the rest of it, like the rest of the model, like the lower level.
Fantastic.
And I'd also just like to show you that we have another big object.
We have other parts too.
We
have our observatory.
We try to take advantage of the clear skies, so we put an observatory in. And we also have our wind turbines, which
So we can do this.
yeah. Our nautical house shows not only our wall screen, but it also shows, if you can see the piping, the white pipes are the fresh water that is taken from the artesian basin and transferred to kitchen and bathroom sinks, along with refrigerators and dishwashers and showers. Then once it becomes gray water, it can be used for rooftop gardens, of course, after it's purified. Toilets, other sinks.
Alternate sinks?
Yeah, alternate sinks, which are separate from kitchen and bathroom sinks for cleaning purposes. And things like that.
You guys did an excellent job.
Thank you so much.
Awesome.
Thank you.